SPX chart. We might just stick with the SPX right now. This is the daily time frame. Each candlestick is one day. I've got some cycles out to the left here that say that a potential third cycle is complete. Looking for confirmation on a B wave, whether it has ended on around 11:20 or 11:21, or do we come down further to these retracements that I have on the right here highlighted. I know I got two different fibs here, same color, so sorry about that. But I'm looking here at this 50%, 58.80 for potential B. But I got a couple of dates here too, so I want to pay attention to these dates. I got one for today, whether this is signaling a turn down, or have we hit a low on December 17th, and maybe that's the date and we're going higher. And then I have one at February 14th, whether we're coming down for a B wave and then reverse on February 14th or somewhere around there, or we continue higher and then on February, first week of February, we start to turn down. Looking for a grand super cycle to be complete, whether it's a wave 5 or a wave 4. I'm not going to say what I think it is right now. I've already put a video out a year ago what I think this whole chart's going to do. So far it's it's somewhat what I expected. I feel like we're correcting higher, if you will. But anyways, so this is the daily time frame. Let's go to the 30-minute time frame real quick. And here I have my fib arcs up. Looking at 3 moves here in particular. This is as an A. Possible triangle here for B, and then looking for C, trying to find the end of C. So I have a zone here of consolidation that's going to tell us whether this leg is complete or we're looking for another A, B, C higher. All right, so we won't know that until we see how these, mind you, I said 30-minute time frame. This is actually a 15-minute time frame. Each candlestick's 15 minutes. So when the, this is where we'll go to the micro E-minis here real quick. Okay, still on a 15-minute time frame here. Let me pull up a default chart. Computer's taking a while here to adjust. All right, here we are. So this is the move we're looking at. So yeah, it's a little different from the SPX because we had a continuation in price action after hours. So we're right on the 123.6. This is from December 17th low to our V wave. Still looking at this zone here. The high is 69.34. I would say that probably, I don't know. Boy, they couldn't have made it any harder for us to figure out. They closed right at that 123.6. So, but there's no indication of, well, on the 15-minute there is a little bit of overbought, tightening on the MACD, a little bit of divergence starting to play out. So I would say this is 3 waves. We need 3 waves right there at least to finish out. We only have 2. I'll label that real quick so you know what I'm talking about here. Alright. So if this price goes above the 161.8 or 69.35, then I would say we need another degree higher. Okay, so that's definitely our bullish signal to cross that 69.35. If we can't cross it and it starts getting rejected, then I would say that's bearish. So let's go. I wonder if we can see it on the daily here. Let's go down to the 4-hour. Why do I have this? Give me 1 second. All right. Hope this doesn't remove everything. Okay. Now we'll go back to the 4-hour here. So, like I said, if we start to get rejected and it shows signs of a bearish signal, there's that 123.6. I didn't get it right exactly here because the 4-hour time frame is a little harder with my mouse. So let's put these to the side, and then our retracements right now, then just looking at the 50%. No. Let's get above this moving average. Let's just get our first target here at 68, 67. I think it's what we need to focus on. I wouldn't get ahead of ourselves if we go anything below this moving average right here. All right, so let me just put a little target right there, and then we'll have to come back and reevaluate that move if that's the case. Again, if we get past the, man, I forgot what that price was. 69.36, I guess. 69.36. Where's that at? 69. Oh, it is up here. Hold on a second. I didn't realize that was that big of a move. That's even on the 15-minute time frame. Okay. Give me 1 second here. Man, it's looking very bullish, actually. Even if we get up to 69.36 and then pull back all the way, it's just it's 40 points or so. But so I guess we're gonna have to wait. Maybe play the bounce if it comes down, but it's looking like it wants to go up. So if we don't get rejected right here, then these are our next 2 targets, 69.12 and 69.36. So I would say definitely when we get to 60, if it goes to 69.36, that's gonna be, people are gonna see that triple top, and it's gonna be probably a lot of volume when it gets to there, if it gets to there. So yeah, let's do this then. I'm gonna put some buying zones, so I'll label that as green. Because I still think the chart needs to get to the 7,000 area till the bigger correction comes. So that's really what I'm looking at. We're just not quite there, but it's very close. And I'd say, so, on the 4-hour time frame, relatively overall, it's still short term. So these are price points that short term should be looking at for maybe some day trades in there or something like that. So I hope that helps. Like I said, the overall chart, and I'll put it back on the monthly here, is almost to completion here. So don't really have the targets up on this chart here, but that one's not right. So it's back on the SPX. Let me put it back on the SPX real quick. If it'll let me. There we go. Well, there's that 71.48. Oops. So you can see here I've got some targets in the 7,000 area here, 74.40 and 71.43. But yeah, once those are complete, then I'm looking at an overall big dip in the market. So I'm trying to find which drawing I have here. It shows everything. Just bear with me here. Just can't get a good picture here for you. I'm sorry about that. But I will try to brush it up later and show you the overall picture. But basically is what I'm trying to say is the grand super cycle, whether it's a wave 4 that we need to come down in or start an A leg down. It's coming. So all right, I'm gonna leave you with that. It's the best I can do right now. Put it back on the 4-hour time frame. This is where we originally started out. So keep in mind the 2 dates here: December 21st, January 14th. So probably know quite a bit more after the market opens today on the futures, and then if there's anything that sticks out, I will try to post it in the week. Merry Christmas. Hope it helps. Till next time.